Is palliative care only for advanced disease? And that couldn't be farther from the truth. Palliative care is really about managing patients. So a young woman diagnosed with early stage breast cancer is as much in need of palliative care services as a patient who is experiencing advanced disease. So it's really across the trajectory of cancer from the time of diagnosis to the end of life. And that's a real cultural shift that society and the medical field has to start acknowledging.
Palliative care, we're kind of the branch that takes care of the whole person. But that's not a model that we've kind of done in a very long time. I think the problem is both how the healthcare system, like how the oncologists view palliative care and how palliative care practitioners see themselves. This is bedside care, and I think you need to be very available and essentially make it clear that you're there, your quality of life, and you're going to be there from day one for all physical, psychosocial, spiritual dimensions whenever the patient needs you.
It's one more piece of excellent evidence of the need for starting palliative care early on. And that, coupled with Dr. Meyer's editorial, I think speaks to palliative care does work, and it will continue to work when we start it early on. We've got to see how this plays in a community setting, in hospitals and settings where they don't have the kinds of resources that Mass General has. The major interest of NCI in supporting this research is identifying and overcoming the barriers to implementing palliative care and symptom management. These barriers include improving communication, the communication process between clinicians and patients and their families. It's about using standardized approaches to symptom management, encouraging and helping clinicians use these guidelines, helping patients develop their goals of care when they are diagnosed with a life-threatening illness, maintaining the lines of communication throughout the whole treatment process and the disease process. NCI's support of this research is evidenced by our projects that really do focus on multidisciplinary care.
We've successfully shown here, certainly clinically in our organization at the NIH Clinical Center, that palliative care works when you're starting early. We've seen patient after patient that we've followed for long periods of time. So we're not seen as a death and dying team here. We're quality of life team. It's palliating the patients and it's palliating the staff. And that's really what palliative care does. It's, growing by leaps and bounds. And so I think it's exciting and more research will come out.